Sailboat off the port bow, sir.
All right. Headed straight for us. She might ram us. Hey, stop! Stop!
Well, that takes care of the Dolphin.
Hey, Cap, let's hurry up and get out of here.
What's the matter, Anderson? You scared?
You're doggone right I am.
Can you guys hang on? I don't get any colder.
You know, Jim, if my judgment is right, that explosion happened right around here someplace.
Yeah. If it was a mystery sea raider, it might have got the Dolphin.
Yeah, you're right. She'd have been about this far out from the time she left port.
There won't be any survivors. There never are when the raider gets them.
Hey, there's a boat coming. Yell for help.
Hey, it sounded like it came from out there.
Yeah, it did.
Hey, you see us? It's the Coast Guard Navy. Or a police boat. It's all up to the Brack Warren.
For Pete's sake, can I ever go any place without meeting those kids? What are you kids doing out here?
How far is it now? Help me.
I ask you, what are you kids doing out here?
We were trying to get aboard the Dolphin before it blew up.
You saw it blow up. Were there any survivors?
I don't know. It went down too quick.
Get underneath these blankets.
Thanks for saving us, Brack. Hey, would you mind getting a sailboat?
Never mind about that sailboat. You won't be needing any sailboat where you're going in the next couple of years.
X-40, calling X-22. X-40, calling X-22. Come in, X-22.
X-22 calling X-40. X-22 calling X-40. Go ahead, X-40.
Dolphin steel down. Sold Dolphin steel. Come in, X-22.
Good work. Coming in tomorrow. See you then. Good night.
Thanks for saving the sailboat, Brack.
Will you quit worrying about that sailboat? You can't use a sailboat on the desert, can you? Besides, I'm towing this boat in for Tom.
It ain't Tom's boat. It's mine and Toby. Yeah, it's ours.
We let Tom settle that. After all, I just radioed him and Aggie I was bringing you in.
Well, ain't you gonna go out and search for the raider that sank the Dolphin?
That's the Coast Guard's job. I radioed them, too.
Oh, let's get it, Brack. He ain't gonna ship me to no desert. Even if we have to slip over the slide and swim ashore.
What do you mean, swim ashore? You know I can't swim.
Ah, you'd make a fine sailor.
Ah, can I help it if I'm allergic to water?
Never mind, I got an idea. We won't have to swim. Let's crawl under the blankets like we were asleep. I'll tell you all about it.
Kids are curled up under the blanket. I'll bet they're sound asleep.
All right, Jim, we better leave them there till we find out what Tom and Aggie want done with them.
Okay, I'll find out if the Coast Guard picked up anything.
Right.
All right, Lieutenant. I'll tell Warren. As soon as we lock up these tough kids, we'll run out there.
Well, I brought your two precious darling little brothers back. What do you want me to do, throw them in jail?
You're not doing anything of the kind, Brack Warren.
Well, Tom says he's going to send Billy to the desert. Ain't you, Tom?
I guess it's the only thing I can do.
It sure is. Hardened young criminals.
Listen here, Brack Warren. You lay off them kids. They're all right if you know how to handle them.
Where are they now?
Well, they're out on the deck of the launch, huddled under some army blankets. And they're sleeping as peacefully as doves. Come on, let's take a look.
Oh, the poor kids.
Come on, you kids. Come out from underneath those blankets. I says crawl out. When I say crawl out. What's so funny, Aggie? What's so funny?
Father. Letting hardened criminals slip through your fingers.
What's the use?
That's fine, Tom. I'll have Captain Lester there within the hour. That was Tom Adams. His midget torpedo boat is ready for the Navy to look at.
It's about time.
Yes. All we have to do now is have the government okay it, then steal it, and we'll...
Why monkey with the government when we know that they're never going to get the boat?
If I can make the government believe that I want them to buy it, they'll never suspect me when it disappears. Get Captain Nelson on the shortwave. Tell him to get that torpedo boat around midnight tonight.
Oh, how do you want him to handle Adams? He sleeps with that boat.
I'll get Leah to persuade him to come aboard the yacht.
I see. Very well, I'll give Nelson his instructions. X-22 calling X-40. X-22 calling X-40.
And according to the latest reports from the Coast Guard, not a single survivor of the ill-fated Dolphin has been picked up. There is a rumor that several were fortunate enough...
Oh, please turn it off,
clear of
Captain
the
Lester.
sinking
It's
hulk.
gruesome.
The raiders sunk 2 ships with all hands within 5 hours. 20 in the past month. All loaded with war material for Europe.
Doesn't that point to an agent of some foreign government?
Undoubtedly. I'd hate to be in his shoes when the FBI get hold of him, as they're bound to before long.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking for you. I've been talking with Adams on the short wave. He wants you to go over and look at his torpedo boat.
Fine. When can I see it?
Immediately. I said I'd have you and Leah go over there at once.
Oh, aren't you coming?
Unfortunately, I can't. I'm expecting an important radio from San Francisco.
Oh, then I'll get my things and meet you at the tender.
You'll excuse me, won't you, Captain?
Certainly.
Oh, Leah. My real reason for not going with you is because I can drive a harder bargain with Adams here in my office than I can in his.
Suppose Tom would rather talk business in his office.
Well, that's where you come in. I'm depending on you to bring him back with you.
What makes you think he'd do it for me just because I ask him to?
By the way he looks at you. And if I'm any judge, it's not altogether one-sided, is it?
Why, Father, I believe you're turning out to be a matchmaker, and I rather like you in the role. I'll bring Tom.
I'd advise you to discourage any interest your daughter may have in Tom Adams.
So? Why?
Because I don't like it.
Oh, you don't like it. Listen, Tonjes, my deal with you and your government is purely business and doesn't in any way involve my daughter. Is that clear?
Oh, not entirely.
Behind bars for the rest of your life. Now, do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Good. Then see that you don't forget.
And I'm not likely to forget, Mr. Carlton.
Hi, fellas. Hey, what's eating you guys? Eat? Stop talking about eating, will you? I'm starving to death. Why don't you go home and get some grub?
How can we go home? The cops waiting to grab us.
Yeah, if we go home, we go to the desert. If we stay here, we starve. What a predicament.
Sure got your mob in a swell jam, didn't you?
What do you mean I got him into a jam?
Well, you wouldn't be in this fix you had been trying to stick on the Dolphin when she blew up, would you?
Are we supposed to know the Sea Raider was going to sink that tub?
Sea Raider? Who says there's a Sea Raider? I do. You want to make something out of it?
Don't argue with him. He's too dumb. We'll show him there's a Sea Raider when my brother gets his torpedo boat finished.
Your brother's torpedo boat. Don't make me laugh.
Lay off my brother, lame brain.
That tub he's building couldn't sink a lobster pot.
Lay off my brother, you dummy, or I'll duck you like a donut.
Okay, okay. You're smart and I'm dumb. Yeah, but I'm eating regular.
Hey, fellas, look out, folks! Get him! Kill him! Cut his head off! Smack me them apples.
Good
Don't
too.
rough the kid up too much.
You shouldn't have done that, Philip. I was divvy up anyways.
Yes, you was. Not.
We'd have had plenty of grub. That Tony would pay us for the lobsters like he promised.
You couldn't pry anything out of that crook with a jimmy.
Oh, he ain't such a bad guy. He was the one to give me these apples. And he said he'd pay you for your lobsters if you'd take it in groceries. Well, so long, fellas.
Groceries? Hey, you hear what he said? Tony's gonna give us groceries.
All right, you two, it's all sticking our necks out. Me and Toby will go along. You guys sit here. Come on.
Don't forget the crackers.
What kind you want?
Hiya, Tony. Hiya.
Oh, Bill and Toby, I'm so glad to see you. So you really friend in Swampy delivered the message I told him, eh?
Yeah, but we didn't think it was on the level.
Oh, sure, you know I like you. I don't do something like that. Look, you go inside and get $10 worth of groceries.
Hey, Brack Warren, beat it.
Hey, you kids, stop!
Police, the guns, they will...
I'm the police. Follow that truck.
See? So you fall. See? You gotta pay. I'm gonna make you pay.
Pipe down, will you? I put the kids right in your mess and you can't even hold on to them, you dumb bunny. Ah, isn't it great to be free?
Yeah, to roam in the park with the birds.
What do you mean interfering with the police?
Police, huh? Well, you're just in time, officer. Arrest that guy that just smacked into me.
I can't bother with that now, brother. I gotta get those kids.
You'll pinch that driver, I'll turn you in for neglect of duty.
Why do these things always happen to me? What's your name, brother?
If she performs as well as she looks, Adams, I think you've got something the government will want.
I'll have the motors tuned up by Wednesday and we'll give her a whirl.
Fine. Well, I guess we may as well get back to the yacht.
I have a very special invitation for you to come back to the yacht with us, Mr. Adams.
Oh, there isn't anything I'd rather do, really, but...
Then it's all settled. We'll wait for you at the tent.
Hey, Mr. Adams.
Oh, pardon me.
Certainly.
What? You seen Billy since last night?
Look, if I never see that guy again, it'll be too soon, the rat.
Come here. Listen, you know where he hides out. Get a message to him for me, and there's 4 bits in it for you.
What kind of message?
Tell him there's a city job waiting for him here at the boat works. If he'll take it, we'll forget all about the desert.
Double the ante, and I'll try and find him for you.
Better have him come around in the morning. I have an important engagement tonight.
Oh. That must be the swab.
Good. I'll let the rat in.
Say, Billy.
Thought you could frame us and get away with it, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, you do. Open that door.
It'll be a police.
I promise you.
Lay off. Will you lay off? Look, if I didn't like you, would I be here now to warn you about the cops?
What do you mean, warn us?
Well, I heard your brother and Warren talking. They're putting 2 more cops on you and frisk the waterfront till they find you.
This on the level?
Why not? What do I get by life? All of you. You're sitting there, you fed up with you.
Gee, that's bad.
Well, I gotta scramble now and finish me rounds. Good luck, fellas.
Hey, thanks for the tip-off, Swab.
Yeah, I'm sorry I pegged you for a rat.
Forget it. A guy don't know who he can trust these days.
Ain't it the truth?
Well, you see what chance we have of talking our way out at home, don't you?
Well, what are we gonna do? Stay here till they catch us?
I don't know. But I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take that boat tonight and head down the coast of Mexico.
Yeah, that's it. We're with you, Billy.
What are we gonna eat on the way down? Seaweed?
What are you talking about? We'll all go over to my sister's store tonight and fill the boat with canned goods.
That's a swell idea.
Oh, no, we don't. Taking a boatload of dry houses, stealing. And that's out.
Look, the stuff belongs to my sister, don't it? Make out a bill and charge it to me.
Sure, that's
Hey,
what
we
we
told
do
you that at the beginning. Yeah, that's a good idea.
And we can pay her back after we get to Mexico, as soon as we get a job.
Sure thing.
Yeah, and I'll charge Aggie commission for selling the stuff.
And I got a train, Henry. Come on, let's get shooting.
Hot dog.
Anderson, you let her down the ways, and as soon as we're afloat, sneak back to Adams' office and get those blueprints.
Blueprints? If you got the boat, what do you want with blueprints?
Carlton wants them. That's part of his deal with the foreign agents.
Okay, but if I get caught, you gotta get me out.
Which you stay in a boat and be ready for a quick getaway.
Oh, need anybody to help you with the food?
Nah, we can handle it. How are we gonna get in?
I got a cape.
Well, I bet you Aggie don't know nothing about that.
Sure she don't, but what's the difference?
Look, you go inside and get the grub. I'll stand out here and keep watch. Swiping something?
Out of your business, you little wharf rat.
Hey, come on here. Hey! Toby, quick! Toby!
I'd like to know what's keeping Anderson.
Let's go and find out.
Somebody in there.
Oh, it's Anderson. Somebody got him.
You got the blueprints, all right?
Well, swell. Help me get him out of here. Boy, we better get him out of here quick now. Both of them will go up like gunpowder.
Warehouse. We better turn the alarm.